Hello there, everybody, and we're checking out why the music industry hates Dex. Let's see. I know KSI doesn't like him, bro.
Dax is a
It's kind
YouTube
of
rapper
cringy
that
too.
blew up on the platform due to focusing on conscious lyrical rap, and back in 2018, he made a promise
I
aimed
did
at
like one of those
KSI
songs.
on his Killshot music video.
Yeah.
During this music video, he promised KSI 3 things: that in about a year, he was going to be the biggest rapper in the industry, and how he would also win a Grammy and an Oscar. This promise came out in 2018, right at the beginning of the KSI and Dax beef. But 4 years later,
gone.
he hasn't won an Oscar or a Grammy and has struggled to create a new image outside of just being a YouTube rapper. This struggle to build a mainstream image could be due to a number of reasons, but since making these promises to KSI in 2018, KSI has grown as an artist, going platinum with 2 different songs and has a legit career within mainstream music. So why has Dax struggled to—
Hold on. Yo, what the fuck? Hold on. Did somebody call me? That's crazy, bro. Calling me, bro. Hold on. We'll watch this.
to build an image
I'll see what
outside of
that's about
YouTube
later.
after being so certain that he would eventually be a mainstream artist? Well, to get to the answer of today's video, we have to start from the beginning to understand where Dax wandered off the path of eventually breaking out of the YouTube rapper mold. Now, as we have learned from pretty much every track Dax has released over the past 4 to 5 years, before Dax started taking rap more seriously, he was just a janitor working the overnight shift for 2.5 years while he was still going to college at Newman University. Before he wrote his first poem, Dax believed that he was going to go pro with basketball one day. During a DJ Vlad interview, Dax tells Vlad that basketball was something that he wanted to pursue ever since he was in the 7th grade. But during his pursuit to become a pro basketball player, he figured out that he had a natural talent to write poems and rap. At that point, when he had that realization that he can be more than just a basketball player, that's when he started to take rapping more serious and focused more on his career as an artist rather than an athlete. Dax got to work creating his very first song that he could upload to the internet. The very first music video uploaded to Dax's YouTube account was called Drake One Dance featuring Kayla and WizKid Spoken Word, where he raps over Drake's iconic beat for his song One Dance. At the start of Dax's career, he did a lot of remixes over iconic beats. He started with Drake's One Dance.
I don't like remixes that much,
honestly. To remixing other people's songs, like for Designer's song, Timmy Turner. At the time, this was Dax's first viral song titled Hilly 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 Clinton, where he talks about the political parties and how he thought Hillary Clinton was going to beat Trump by a landslide,
but she lost. But yeah, other than that, I don't really like remixes. That's why whenever Montana 300 does remixes, I'm like, the song's gonna be fire, of course, but I just don't like remixes, bro. Like, I want to hear a new beat. I want to hear new, of course, just new lyrics, but I just want to hear a new beat with the new lyrics that you came up with, bro. I don't want to hear the same beat with new lyrics.
How he's afraid that Trump is going to be ruining the country. These music videos did okay to get Dax some spotlight, but the big break came in the form of another music video featuring Danielle Bergoli. Well, actually, just her Catch Me Outside phrase that she said during her time on the Dr. Phil show. This song was called Cash Me Outside and gained over 22 million views and was the 5th video ever uploaded to Dax's YouTube account. Now, Dax was really good at using current situations to his advantage, and this music video was a prime example of that. Danielle Bergoli was a meme that took off on social media, and Dax capitalized on her name and how she was a trending topic, all the while not even having to have her in the video or a verse on his song. Dax was just using samples of her meme, which was a smart move. This garnered the attention of Dax's idols. Hobson jumped on a track with Dax called You'reWorthIt.com, which received some negative feedback from the community, but mostly from Anthony Fantano, who said the music video made absolutely no sense and it was corny. After this song came out, Dax announced that he was releasing his first EP titled It's Different Now. When this EP came out, it again had pretty bad reviews, and over on the website Album of the Year, it only received a rating of 34 out of 100, with 30 people rating the EP. A lot of the comments stated that the EP was boring and didn't live up to the hype. The highest rating it received was 60, and even the reviewers stated that the EP was a waste of your time to listen to, stating that the only good songs were the last 3, but the first 4 songs sounded all the same. In November of 2018, Dax went on a hot streak, starting the month off with a song called She Cheated Again that captured the eyes of 24 million million
this.
people.
I think I seen
12
that
days
one.
later,
That was
Dax
the one I
uploaded
seen.
another
I seen
freestyle
like
over
one of them.
MGK's Rap Devil beat. And if you remember,
And I
Rap
also
Devil
seen
was
that
a
one.
diss track aimed at Eminem. This video gained 27 million views. A week after Dax's Rap God video came out, KSI was on one of the very first episodes of the What's Good podcast with Mini Minter and Randolph. Now, during this podcast, KSI takes direct shots at Dax. He stated that Dax is a poor man's Hobson and that Hobson is a poor man's Eminem. Then says later on that Dax is just corny.
I mean, I guess there's Dax, but like
I didn't know him. That's it.
I mean, but he's a poor man's Hobson, and Hobson is a poor man's Eminem.
And
so
Eminem
why
is
would
a poor man's Kendrick.
and Eminem's a poor man's
I don't
Kendrick.
think that, just so you
why
know.
would anyone want to listen to a poor man's poor man?
This sparked a back and forth with KSI and Dax, where Dax released a diss track called Killshot. This wasn't a
I heard
direct
that
diss
one,
track
too.
aimed at KSI, but it did take some shots at him and how mentioning KSI's name in a song garnered views. During his shots at KSI, he promised that he would be at the top of the rap industry, win a Grammy, but not just a Grammy, but an Oscar as well. And Dax was going to accomplish all of this in just a year. After
Damn.
this diss track came out, KSI responded in a video when he reacted to
I
these
seen
diss
that
tracks that
reaction
were
too.
made on him and stated that Dax's song was a lot better than the other stuff that he was releasing, but that it was still bad and wasn't that good as a diss track. After this, KSI released his own diss track called Aries that also took a small jab at Dax, saying that his music is whack. KSI responded to Dax's short diss with a quick diss of his own. But around this time, it seemed like Dax got way too full of himself after the month of November, because during that month, he had multiple videos gain over 20 million views and probably felt like he was hitting his stride on YouTube and eventually would branch out to the mainstream. Dax's head got way too big, and during this time, the YouTuber Crip reached out to Dax for a collab on the track. Crip asked Dax what it would cost for a feature, and Dax told him $3,000, but because Crip was his friend, he would only charge him $1,000. Crip and Dax agreed to that price, but
That
with
ain't
that
bad.
price, Crypt also asked Screw and Quadeca if they wanted to hop on the track as well, and told them that the track was going to be iconic. Dax sent over his very first verse that was 26 seconds long, but after hearing Screw's verse and Quadeca's verse, he asked Crypt if he could change his verse. The final verse was Dax stating that he was on the track with 3 guys and he was the GOAT, which pissed them all off. Also, Dax scammed Crypt out of another $500 to record himself in the studio rapping his verse. While the other 2 guys didn't ask for any money from Crypt, they just thought it was going to be iconic to be on a track together. The song
I
came
think I
out
heard
and Crypt
this.
found out pretty quickly that Dax was dissing him and the song behind his back. Crypt eventually released a video explaining the whole situation.
Has to. And you can check everything. Every message I've ever sent him, I never once asked him to push the song. The song has 1.4 million views without him doing anything with it whatsoever. What I'm so upset about is that he fucking lied to me. He just straight up lied to me. Because my fans see that he's not pushing the song and they're questioning him on it. I never said anything about it. Never said anything about Dax not pushing the song. My fans realized it. They realized he wasn't doing shit with it. And they're hitting him up in the DMs like, why aren't you sharing this song? And the thing that irritates me the most is that he said he didn't like the song or believe in it at all. Even though he's telling me in messages that it's fire and that it's legendary, he's excited for the video to drop, send me the song so I can put it in my drive, but then behind my back saying that he doesn't like the song at all, doesn't believe in it, the video and audio is not at quality and all this other shit. It's like, bro, if you don't like the fucking song, tell me. I'm a man, okay? I am a fucking man. Tell me.
That's
Don't
true.
just go behind my back saying shit. Don't
That's
lie to
some
my
weird
face.
shit.
I can't fucking stand a liar, okay? And that's what all this is about. He lied, and when you lie to me, it really pisses me off. And if you lie to me once, that means you'll lie to me again, so fuck you. I'm not doing it. And that's why I haven't contacted Dax whatsoever, because he lied to me once. What's going to stop him from lying to me again? Okay.
Now, for some reason, Dax was pretty gassed around the start of the new year, and he tried to go after a rapper in the industry that already made a name for himself. In January of 2019, Tory
tried to
Lanez
go-
tweeted
ooh.
out that he was the best rapper
Oh,
out
I
right
seen
now. and
this.
that he
I
was-
seen this. Bro, got him on camera, 4K, 1080p. I don't even know what to call. Actually, hold on. Damn. I thought they was going to show some more options above this. Because I know there was like 21 something and then 4K, right? But yeah, that shit was bad, bro. Had him basically apologizing, bro. Saying sorry on camera. Bro was a clown. I seen KSI react to that, and bro was calling him a clown, bro. That's
could body anyone in the industry. And for some reason, Dax took that personally, and on February 8th, 2019, released a diss track titled I'm Not Joyner or Don Q. During the song, Dax stated that he has a fetish for dead bodies and he'll eat Tory alive. After this diss track, a clip circulated online of Tory Lanez pressing Dax, telling Dax to apologize.
Come here, this shit, or
yeah,
this
I
shit's
seen
not
this.
gonna end, my nigga.
I seen this.
Or this
This
shit's
is
not gonna
crazy.
end. Apologize, bro. Apologize, bro. Or you know what's going on. Apologize, my nigga. Apologize, nigga.
I got you, bro.
Apologize.
Damn, I got you, bro. Yo, you should just take that ass beating because this is crazy.
I got you, man.
Say sorry, nigga.
My bad for the
Say
diss track,
sorry,
G.
nigga.
Sorry, G.
All right, bet.
Damn.
Now, a lot of people thought Tory Lanez was mad about the diss track, but a YouTuber by the name of Progress stated otherwise. In Progress's video, he talks about how Tory was actually mad that Dax posted a conversation between him and Tory Lanez for clout, which made Tory Lanez upset. The video of Dax getting pressed by Tory Lanez gained millions of views.
That was
Dax
crazy.
was invited onto the No Jumper podcast, where he stated that Tory was upset about the diss track and how Dax started to get jumped in the club that he was in and was able to get away, but Tory Lanez's goons chased him up until Tory started to record the video.
I just remember like talking to like Dice Soho, and all of a sudden just like boom, I get hit, and I'm just like shit, what the fuck's going on?
While you're still inside the show.
Yeah, while I'm still inside.
You should have just kept taking them hits. I'm not saying sorry,
So I
bro.
started getting hit. I'm like, damn.
Well, if it's for the release text messages to get clout, then I can see why bro was mad and would tell you to say sorry. But if it's for the song, bro, you not apologizing. Damn,
I'm
bro,
on
gotta
fire.
make you
So
bad.
I'm like looking, I just see a bunch of like big ass niggas. So I start backing up, and now I'm like swinging, like pushing, and then I get up and I get out. Like I was God's grace, I got out.
Right.
Yeah.
And so then what happens once you're outside?
Then I sprint, and then motherfuckers chase me, and then people know the rest of the story.
And so you had no idea that this was Tory Lanez's goons running up on you.
Honestly, I don't know who. I didn't see no faces when I got jumped inside there, so I don't know who did it.
Right.
I go, boom, I turn the Warner, whoop, whoop, and then skirt. Thing pulls up. Now I'm running, boom, 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 boom. Dudes run after me, boom, boom, boom. I'm on the floor at one point. I'm like, oh shit. I'm on the floor, and I'm like, yo, this is not that serious. I calm down like crazy, and then like everyone else calmed down.
Now, this story changed a bunch from the different times that Dax have said it, but Tory Lanez went on IG Live with DJ Academics and talked about the whole situation to get some clarity.
I randomly see this nigga.
Mhm.
This whole like, yo, niggas jumped him and da. We didn't do nothing to this nigga. I seen this nigga. And they started running down the street. I run down the street. Till we in a car, so I don't know how far you're gonna run.
Bro, he did seem out of breath. Bro was breathing hard as fuck. Bro got scared. Bro seen that? Bro, at the corner of this nigga's Dax's eyes, he sees Tory. He's like, oh shit. Bro just running down the street. Bro, why are you not cutting through houses? Why are you running down the street? Where you going? Bro's in a car.
So I'm like, oh, this nigga. Boom. So we stop by this nigga. I'm just like, bro.
So it's like an
this
episode
nigga, we pull up to the nigga. He's out of breath, bro. I'm just like, bro, just apologize, bro. I see this nigga saying a bunch of wild shit. I'm gonna kill this nigga Tory Lanez. I'm da 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 da. But I don't even know what he's talking about. Because the same morning that this shit happened, some shit was going on with my son. So I was not in the mood for none of this. Like I wasn't. It's not about rapping a competition. This is human to human here. So I'm like, yo, I don't know you, bro. I don't know what you do. You feel me? Mind you, I don't know that he's really like you. I just realized he's a rapper. I'm not familiar with him. I've never heard of him. Just you do you, and let me do me because I'm not in the mood for none of this. And at the end of the day, just leave it alone, bro. Because not everything is gonna end up in a rap battle. Not everything is gonna be one of those situations. It's not gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Go back
Sometimes
and
niggas
back
is going
and
through
forth.
family shit, and it's just not about whatever you're talking about. Not to say that we can't do this another time. Never to say that we can't do this another time. We could always do this another time. Okay. I lowered my level, humbled myself just for a second to talk to you on a man-to-man tip. Fuck the fact that we both rap. On a man-to-man tip, bro, I'm not even in the mood for this, my nigga. I ain't telling you what's going on, but I'm not in the mood for this, bro. And you gonna go post my DM
That's
like
crazy.
I'm some bitch, nigga? Like what?
Yeah, that's wild.
Not even on no like you're a bitch, nigga. Like on
Like,
some, like you
so
don't
on some
respect me
respect
as a man. Like
yeah.
I'm telling you something. So I DM'd him again, and I said, listen, bro, because he didn't post that. So I DM'd him again, and I said, listen, bro, you really gonna take my DM, dog, when I'm telling you something and I'm humbling myself and coming to you and telling you something, and you gonna just take my DM, my nigga, and you gonna post it to the world like it's whatever. All right, cool.
After this, Dax once again tweeted at KSI stating that if KSI spoke about him one more time, that he would take a trip out to London.
He didn't go to
KSI
London.
told him to come through for a sparring session, but when it started to become all too real for Dax, he started making excuses as to why he wouldn't be able to come to London. During this interaction,
I
he
see
tried to
this.
gas himself up by saying that he had a tour to do and how he was making thousands of dollars to do the tour. After this, Dax continued to upload music videos regularly and hit hit an all-time high with his song called Dear God that gained over 50 million views. It was very controversial, but again, this was all promotion to get more buzz around his name so that he can get more people to listen to his new EP that was releasing soon. Dax released his second EP titled I'll Say It For You, and even though reviews were better than the previous EP, it still had a lower rating, and reviewers on the website Album of the Year stated it was boring and it was disappointing that Dax had this talent but he doesn't use it effectively. Now I want to focus on one review in particular that states, Dax's first album sucks. I really have no patience for a man who has shown time and time again that he can make really good bangers and singles, and then makes projects full of songs that not only don't fit his skill set, but feel so boring. At 22 minutes long, this album drags on so much. Each song feels 6 minutes long, agonizingly slow and repetitive production, with Dax repeating the same basic questions on every single song. The reviewer ends it off saying that this is a colossal waste of time. This EP came out in March of 2020 and was another hit to Dax's legacy outside of YouTube. Up to this point, Dax was racking up views on YouTube but has yet to have a song go platinum or get recognition from mainstream artists. And every EP that was released, even before the KSI beef, struggled to get good reviews. Dax was doing well on YouTube but again was struggling to make a name for himself outside of the platform. After Dax's I'll Say It For You EP came out, he fell deeper into the category of being a corny rapper. He would hit rock bottom when he made a song with another very controversial rapper named Tom MacDonald. Now, if you don't know who that guy is, maybe this will jog your memory.
My generation got our driver's license at 14, had a job at 16, and moved out at 17. Your generation is still trying to define what a woman is and living in your parents' basement until you're 35. My generation grew up on uncensored everything. Your generation censors everything. My generation shot guns, rode dirt bikes, and went camping for fun. Your generation stares at your phone all day and dances on the internet in your sister's underwear. My generation knew how to make decisions, important ones. Your generation can't even decide which bathroom to use.
Bro, bro, you got nothing better than you? What's wrong with me being on fuck? Nigga, why do I want to go dirt biking with a shotgun? What the fuck?
My generation wants the truth and the facts, no matter how uncomfortable they are. Your generation is so offended that the truth and the facts don't support whatever outlandish bull is floating around in your imagination that you've started labeling everything that you don't agree with as misinformation. My generation has 2 genders. Your generation has 89,347 and counting. My generation judges people on whether or not they're an asshole. Your generation judges people on race, weight, religion, sex, gender, financial standing, something that they tweeted 20 years ago in gray.
I can only describe Tom MacDonald as a conspiracy rapper. I mean, if that even makes sense. He released songs like Straight White Male and Fake Woke and got the backing of right-wing Republicans in America, which is why he has a fan base. Dax and Tom MacDonald jumped on a song called Propaganda. This song is filled with conspiracy theories, and the visuals show that the news is lying to Americans and how America prioritizes the vaccine over pentagrams of propaganda, or I don't know, some shit like that. At least that's what Tom says. Let me just take a crack at this one time. All I see is pentagons of the propaganda, but our priorities a vaccine. Okay, I have no clue what that implies, but just moving on. This collaboration with Tom MacDonald was Dax's way of expanding his audience, but in a way, he lost the respect of his widespread audience by pandering to a demographic that is very small and very uncommon for the music scene, focusing way too much on conspiracies, which again, it's just corny. Dax released his very first debut album called Paint Paints Paintings, which received even worse reviews than his past 2 EPs, getting a rating of 16 out of 100 from 61 reviewers. After releasing his debut studio album in October of 2021, Dax has struggled to gain the same amount of traction that he once captivated. In the last 12 months alone, Dax has only had 1 mega viral video that reached over 41 million views, with a song called Dear Alcohol. But other than that song, his other music hasn't really picked up steam as they once did. I saw a Reddit post from r/hiphop101 that asked why Dax is so hated, and this Redditor couldn't have said it any better. He's a talented young artist. The issue is he clearly doesn't know what to do with his content. He's so focused on remixes and portraying an edgy yet safe persona.
Yeah, I don't like remixes already, so him doing remixes ain't even going
that it's hard for more experienced rappers to take him seriously. Like I said, Dax is dripping with talent. He could be great, borderline amazing, but he just doesn't know what to do with his.
Wait. I think he skipped all this. He's focused on remixes and portraying an edgy, safe persona that it's hard for more experienced rappers. Whereas a lot of younger people or those who are perceptive to the whole idea of real rap is about bars, bullshit, will love him. And I see he's not super original. He's even being called out for stealing lyrics every now and again. Really?
gifts. When Dax first took off on YouTube, he was destined to be a mainstream artist, but slipped into stupid controversies and chased clout, but also put people down to lift himself up without having the credentials to do so. The beef between Dax and Tory Lanez was stupid on Dax's part, and it made it to where other mainstream artists don't respect him or take him serious. Also, Dax is just a bad person who tries to betray a god complex and acts as if he's spreading love, but behind closed doors, he's scamming other YouTubers and talking bad behind other people's backs. Now, being a YouTube rapper isn't the be-all end-all. Filthy Frank is a great example of how you can drop a thriving gimmick and break out of a character you are playing online. Dax has always had this I'm better than you mindset that can get repetitive in his songs, and with nothing to show for it, people don't respect that.
Sick of all the ads like this one? Just head to adskiller.com, click on activate
Or
now.
wait 5 seconds to do that.
I feel like potential Dax fans get bogged down by his lyrics and how he speaks about the same situations over and over again. Like, for example, he speaks about being a janitor a lot in his music, or speaks about how he gets no recognition or respect from the industry for his work. It comes off as a jealous content creator who does rap part-time, who feels like he deserves way more but doesn't. The reason why Dax has been stuck in a loop of almost making it to mainstream but then falling back into his old habits is because of his decision making, and people can see right through his persona and can tell he's just clout chasing, which isn't respected. This is the reason why someone like KSI can get huge features on his music and become friends with people in the industry, because he never clout chased or put anyone in the music industry down to lift himself up. And even though Dax thinks he's better than KSI through music, he still can't get those huge features on his tracks. Now, over the past couple of months, Dax has grown an audience on TikTok, and the biggest video that I've seen is this one.
I haven't seen this one. And I find that cringy as fuck.
Where people stitch the TikTok with their own freestyles. People again pointed out that it was pretty corny for Dax to be almost 30 years old, putting on a costume and asking people to freestyle on his TikTok.
No, I don't care about him asking. I'm just ask normally. Why you like? You can put on a costume and ask, but them extra emotions are like extra, right? Like I don't like when I watch somebody, I could tell if they're faking reactions, right? I could just feel the energy that they're giving off, and if it feels fake, I can't watch that person at all. I find it disgusting, and I'm like, bro, I can't do it. So that's what that gave me, and I was like, I would just keep scrolling if I was on TikTok.
He has now grown an ego because on TikTok he passed Justin Bieber for most viewed artist. So you know he had to put the screenshots and flex it on Twitter. Dax is a rapper that had loads of talent and potential with how he could rap on just about any beat, and his storytelling was really good. But he's been stuck with the label of being a poor man's Hopsin and a YouTube rapper. And because of this, his career will probably head in the same direction as Hopsin, with having a cult following but never really breaking out to the mainstream music. This is what happens when you claim you're the best at something but make the wrong moves to get publicity. This has been the result of clout chasing for views.
I did like one of Hopkins' songs. I am the greatest, and I will keep saying it until we both believe it.
But this has been the end of the video. If you have any content creators you want me to make a video on, the best way to suggest them to me is through my Instagram by direct messaging me, or join the Discord. Both will be linked in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. Wait, he has more, which we could check out. I might. Let's see the comments real quick. Remember that Tory Lanez situation? If I'm not mistaken, Tory openly invited people to make a diss track on him, and when it did, it was a problem. Challenged every rapper at any level to diss him. He responded to the best one within the next few days. He pulls up on that. He didn't think it was worth his time to go back and forth with Dax. Maybe it's also the tweet, though. Maybe it's also the tweet, because you never know. There could be multiple reasons why you follow up on him, but I still hope he's out here. I don't know what he's doing. I just seen this and I was like, ooh, I want to check this out. Let's see. Lost everything. Ooh, these are some. I might have. We might have to check some of these out. These look fire. Like probably this, and this. Only those four. Everything else I don't really care about, I guess. I don't know. Okay then. Like, subscribe, see you guys later. Hope you have a good day or night, and bye.